Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss question on vector space. All vectors in three-dimensional vector space satisfying minus v1 plus 2v2 plus 3v3 equal to 0 and minus 4v1 plus v2 plus v3 equal to 0. Check if it is giving a vector space with addition and scalar multiplication. Also find basis and dimension. Right? So what we have to do is we have given two equations. We have been provided with two equations for three-dimensional vector space, and we have to see whether this is satisfying a vector space under the condition or under the closure of addition and scalar multiplication. And if yes, we have to find the basis and dimension also. Right? We have seen that for a vector space with n numbers of vectors, it needs to satisfy two conditions. The one was addition, like if v1 and v2 are in a vector space, then v1 plus v2 should also be in the vector space. Secondly, if v1 is in the vector space, then c times of v1, that is c is a scalar, it should also be in the vector space. Right? So from these equations, the first one is minus v1 plus 2v2 plus 3v3 equal to 0 and minus 4v1 plus v2 plus v3 equal to 0. If we multiply this set with 3, we are going to get minus 4v1 plus, this will become 12 minus 12v1 plus 3v2 plus 3v3 equal to 0, and this equation is minus v1 plus 2v2 plus 3v3 equal to 0. So this equation, if we subtract the second equation from the first equation, we'll get 11v1, this will be minus v2, this will be 0, so directly 0. This makes v2 equal to 11v1, and if we substitute this in equation 1, let's say this is third, this is 1, let's say this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Putting 3 in 1, we'll get minus v1, 2v2 becomes 22v2, 22v1 plus 3v3 equal to 0. So this is 21v1, and then other side, and v3 becomes minus 7v1. Right? So we have one more relation, that is this one. We have one of the relation this. So what happens? The solution we were looking for, although we cannot find the exact solution for now, but we can say the solution is going to be v1, then it was 11 v1 and minus 7 v1. Otherwise we can say it is k times of 1, 11, minus 7. That means this vector is satisfying all the given equations. So we have two equations. So this is going to satisfy that. And all the multiples of this. So all the multiples with k being a scalar, all the multiple of this vector, let's say this is x1, all the multiple of these vectors are also going to satisfy the equation, and then we can say that this is one of the vector which will form the entire vector space satisfying the conditions provided. So in that case we can say that x1 is the linearly, of course there is only one vector, so x1 is the linearly independent vector as a solution, or as a vector which will satisfy or which will form the entire vector space. So we can say that this will be the basis. That means all the linear combinations of this vector. So that is c times of x1. We know that the linear combination, if we have three vectors forming the vector space, it was c1 v1 plus c2 v2 plus c3 v3. So this is the linear combination of all the vectors present in the vector set to complete the vector space. So for now we have only one single vector x1, and this will form the basis. That means this is the only single independent vector which is going to span the vector space, or which is going to cover all the vectors present in this. So we can say x1 is the basis. X1 is the is spanning vector space V. And dimension, we know dimension is the number of vectors, linearly independent vectors present in the basis. So the number of vectors present in the basis is only 1, that is x1. So that makes the dimension to be 1, which means the vector space we are talking about in R3 is single dimensional vector space with basis x1, and x1 is going to span the entire vector space V.